What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jurisco coming at you guys with another video, boys. And today, fellas, yes, we did play Madden 23 early. We did play the beta. So I'm gonna tell you guys my first thoughts. Is it trash? Is it fire? I'm gonna let y'all boys know right now. So let's go hop into it. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe, fellas. Doing those three things goes a long way and it'll help you boy out a lot. So hey, go and take care of that. And also, if you want to stay up to date with everything Madden 23, make sure you guys turn that noti bell. So like I said, you stay up to date with every single thing that comes out about Madden 23. Alright, but so now hopping into the video. So I already know everybody and their mama gonna be asking me in the comments, how do you play the beta? How do you get a code? This and that. I already know. So basically how this worked was EA was basically they had a sign up website. They had a sign up website last week where basically you signed up to, you know, participate in the beta and stuff like that. That's what they basically did. It was on their Twitter, all that type of stuff, right? Basically, if you didn't sign up, you missed out. Hey, you missed out, bro. You missed out. It was up for like 4 days, like 4 or 5 days. If you missed out, you're done. You basically can't get a code from EA. And now there was another way where if you did sign up, that basically those people still didn't get a code. So if you did sign up for the beta and you still don't have a code, EA, they did post on Twitter and they have on their forum, it says that the codes are basically getting sent out in waves. It's getting sent out in waves, and that's how people are going to receive it. Some people received it right when, you know, the beta dropped, June 2nd, and some people might receive it next week or the week after that. The beta is 3 weeks. So it's a lot of time for you to receive a beta code still. And yeah, if you signed up, you're gonna receive one. It just depends on if it's gonna be, you know, this weekend or next weekend. It just depends on when. If y'all are wondering how I did get mine, someone did gift me one, so that's how I did get one, and I'm able to play it right now. And honestly, right now it's not a lot of modes to play. It's only play a friend and online head-to-head. There's only 2 modes you can really play in the game, and those are the 2 modes. So really, if you don't have a code right now, you're not missing out on too much. But EA did also say on Twitter that they will be dropping all the other game modes. It's probably gonna be next week. They didn't say a specific day on when they're gonna be dropping, but if you like look at the beta last year, the first week, you know, you could only play head-to-head. Then the second week you were able to play yard, franchise, all this type of stuff. So that's probably what's gonna happen again. So probably next week Thursday, we're gonna be able to play yard and franchise and all that type of stuff. So y'all already know when yard drop, we're gonna be dropping a video. We're gonna be seeing what's the builds and all this type of stuff. And yeah, so definitely if you get the beta, definitely look out for next Thursday, because like I said, they'll be dropping the other the other, you know, modes in the game. And also, before we do get started, if you guys have played the beta, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about the beta before, you know, like I said, I'm about to go into, you know, my first thoughts and everything. Y'all let me know how you guys feel about it down below. And if you've seen, you know, gameplay on TikTok or, you know, the other thoughts, y'all just let me know how y'all feel about it all down below. Let me know how you guys feel about the beta. Is it looking good so far? Y'all think it's in a good state? Should EA patch some? Should they fix some? Should they nerf some? Let me know right now in the comments below. So now I'm gonna hop into my first thoughts about the Madden 23 beta. Now, the first thing I do want to say, you know, something you want to definitely keep in mind is that, like I said earlier, that this game is definitely not finished, and EA is definitely going to change this game. There's a couple things that they already know about. So if you've played the beta, there's like certain like glitches and stuff like that they've already said is gonna be fixed. So I'm not gonna be talking about none like that in this, you know, in my thoughts or anything like that. I'm not gonna be talking about any of those glitches. And my thoughts are just gonna be like my first, you know, my first thoughts. It's not gonna be some super in-depth. I've only played like 20 minutes of it, so I haven't played it like for an hour or even a day or nothing like that. So it's gonna be quick, super like things that I've noticed about the game and stuff like that. So the first thing I noticed is the graphics, boys. So the graphics, I'm not gonna lie to you boys, it's like a little bit like the graphics themselves are like a little bit like worse, not like super duper, but it's just like a little bit worse. And that's probably just because it's the beta. I remember last year the beta, the graphics were kind of wonky a little bit. So I'm pretty sure once the final game comes out, they're gonna polish, you know, the graphics and stuff like that. They always do it every year. But something I noticed in the beta was the graphics were a little bit worse. I know if you probably seen any gameplay and nothing like and stuff like that, you probably seen people saying it looks like Madden mobile. I wouldn't go that far. That's kind of crazy. You feel me? But it does look a little bit worse than last year. But like I said, it's just because the beta, and I definitely expect the graphics to be way better. But in the beta, yeah, it does look a little bit worse, not gonna lie. Second thing I do want to talk about is going to be the movement, boys. I already know everybody be talking about it. Movement this, movement that. Can we get sticky? I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the movement is definitely better from last year. It's definitely a step in the right direction. It's way more smoother, feels way cleaner, and I'm not gonna lie, the accelerations is still not there. I would like to see acceleration get better, but at the end of the day, I feel like it is way more smoother, and I feel like it's just better overall than last year. And definitely, like I said, by the time the game comes out, they're gonna polish it some more. So I would expect when the game launches, I would expect the movement to be really, really good. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like I said, if you were not a huge fan of next gen and Madden 22, you probably still not gonna be a fan, but still, you're gonna get used to it, and it'll be just a better overall system this year. It's better put in the game, basically. It's way better put in the game, and you know, the field sense gameplay system that they added this year definitely helps out with that. If you guys don't know what the field sense and stuff like that is, check out I have a video somewhere on the screen talk about field sense, because basically that helped out with the movement. It's basically there's a specific button that helps you, you know, with movements and cuts and all that type of stuff. So if you guys don't know about that, check out that video. But overall, I feel like the movement is definitely better than last year. All right, but now the third thing I did notice, and honestly this is the biggest change about this year, is going to be the field sense. So the first thing I'm going to talk about with field sense is going to be the skill-based passing. And honestly, this is the talk of like everything. Everybody's talking about skill-based passing. Is it good? Is it not? Is it going to be comp? Is it going to be trash? Like how skill-based passing was in Madden 18. All right, so me personally, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm going to be trying to use this as much as I can, because I've seen some crazy stuff happen with someone who knows how to use it. So I'm telling you right now, me personally, I'm going to be trying to use it. And on top of that, it's definitely hard to use. It's not gonna be something where you can just pick it up and in one game you're good with it. No, you're gonna have to use, you know, you're gonna have to go in practice mode, really practice this a lot, because it's definitely hard to use. It's not something easy. It's not some, you know, kiddie thing where it's like, you know, you can just pick it up and you're good. No, this is going to take a lot of practice, and I feel like if you can get it down and you can master it, it's going to separate you from the pack. It's going to separate you from everyone. It's not like how it was in Madden 18. Madden 18, it was absolutely trash because it was way too hard, and it didn't like give enough reward for it. But now it gives a lot of reward. You can put the ball in crazy places, and I feel like I said, it's going to be a thing. It's gonna be a thing where if the masters, the dudes who know how to use it, they're gonna be beating the heck out of people. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So I would recommend trying it out. Next up, boys, we're gonna stay on the defensive side of the ball. We're gonna talk about zones. Boy, when I tell you about these zones, yo, these zones are crazy, bruh. The zones in Madden 23 are absolutely wild. I'm talking about, like, if you guys played Madden 18, you know, stuff like the old Madden, where it was like 91 zone and all that type of stuff, it's about as similar to that as can be. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, boys, is even man and zone, honestly, they play really well. Like, you can have like a 75, 80 overall guy out there, and they're gonna play crack. Like, they're gonna play out of their mind. So I'm gonna tell you this right now, boys, zones have definitely been fixed. Quarters, all that type of stuff, they actually play it. And also with the fix they added, well, with the change they added with gameplay, with the spot drop zones and all that type of stuff, your zones are gonna play insane. If you have something out there, if you trying to guard a corner route and there's nothing that clears it, let's say if you don't have like a streak or anything, it's just a straight up corner route out there, and the opponent tries to throw on you with that, you know, with that corner route, and you have something to stop it, you're going to stop it. That's it. If there's no other route that, you know, clears it out or anything like that, your zones are gonna play it. And like, say like crossers, all that type of stuff, they need a clear out, they need a streak, they need something else to clear it out, because if they don't, it's gonna get bagged. It's gonna get bagged. And I'm telling you right now, it is wild, bro. The zones are actually really good. The one thing I hated about Madden 22 was the zones were absolute trash. I mean, the worst things I ever seen in my entire life. Just a disgrace to football. But now they're way better. And like I said, lower overall defenders and stuff like that, they play a lot better. They play zones overall a lot better. And yeah, you're definitely gonna notice it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, do I think EA keeps this the same? They're probably gonna tweak the zones a little bit, but for the most part, zones are probably gonna be good for Madden 23 when it launches. Now, next one we talking about is pass rush. Pass rush, once again, just like with zones, pass rush is also OP also. Pass rush, I mean, bro, if you think you're gonna be, you know, rolling out the pocket and, you know, throwing some 70-yard bomb like you would in Madden 22, throwing one play beaters and all that, that's not gonna be happening. The first thing is the pass rush. The pass rush is really good. If they really get after the quarterback, you're not gonna have 5 seconds in the pocket. It's just not gonna happen. Also, contains are really good. If you're trying to scramble with Lamar Jackson, someone, and they have contains out there, or even without contains, they play the quarterback pretty well. So don't be thinking you're gonna be able to scramble out the pocket every single time. Also, something you want to keep in mind is quarterbacks will not have escape bars in Madden 23. It's not an ability, it's more of an X factor now, so you kind of have to earn it, but it's not going to be as powerful as it used to be. It kind of got nerfed down a little bit, and like I said, it's an X factor, so you're not going to be able to have it every single play, so keep that in mind. But yes, pass rush is definitely OP. It's definitely insane. And me personally, I like a good pass rush. I like when pass rush is good. I think that's good for the game because without the good pass rush, people can, roll out the pocket super good and throw 70-yard bombs because they have all day, to do whatever they want, set up everything they want. So I think good pass rush should be a thing. I think that should be something that's in the game. I think it should fix the O-line a little bit, buff them up a little bit, but overall, I think a good O-line, a good D-line is really good for the game. I think good pass rush is good. It helps balance out the game too. And yeah, I think it's definitely a good thing. Last thing I do want to say about defense is linebackers, boys. Linebackers in Madden 23 still do not jump, bruh. I know everybody and their mom been pleading to EA, please let linebackers jump again, but no, they still do not jump. They still need lurker or, a certain type of ability to be really, really good. So linebackers are still not good, but, EA is hearing the feedback. They might change it a little bit before Madden 23, but from the looks of it in the beta, they still suck. They're still trash. Safeties are still gonna be like the thing to have at linebacker. But yeah, I know a lot of people have been asking about linebackers, and yes, they're still bad. They are still bad, but hopefully EA does something about them. Hopefully they get buffed a little bit, because I would definitely like seeing linebackers being good. And now the last thing I do want to say, boys, is the gear, boys. I know everybody and their mama be, what's the gear looking like? Is the gear better? All that type of stuff. Yes, the gear does look better. You can switch around the towel. You can put the towel to the back, to the front, all that type of stuff. It's adjustable. The sleeves look better. The sleeves look, more realistic, basically. And the gears overall looks better. The shoulder pads are lower. A whole bunch of stuff. I think the gear overall looks better, and they're probably gonna be adding a lot more stuff with gear before the game drops. So overall, I think the gear does look better. Look better. And yes, it does. The shoulder pads look better. Everything looks better with the gear. And like I said, they're gonna add a bunch more stuff. They always do it around right before the game drop. They come out with a blog or something like that, or what gear they get added to Madden 23. So yeah, the gear definitely looks better for the game. And that's it for the video, boys. Y'all guys, let me know, like I said, in the comments below, how you guys feel about the beta. Has everything been a W or L for y'all? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. And until next time, peace.